You felt me, touch me, I can't even pretend that I don't get back.
Sunday, August 20th. B and I just got here. About 2-hour drive. Gonna play some 2-5 no limit. Let's go.
You know what? They should make a table for that.
Don't stop now. Reaching for a distant star. Don't stop now. Isn't it strange how we're safe and home? Today counting days until the second call. If you're gonna make a change, you have to let me know. Turn the shit around, start to top the lows. It's all you need to do.
All right, let's try this again. The microphone was on, but it was not plugged in all the way. Another amateur poker priest move. All right, so August 21st, Monday, solar eclipse. We're here at Ballard Park in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Got a whole bunch of people here. They were giving out free glasses, but unfortunately they ran out. And they said they would have plenty for people, but they did not. They gave out these pinhole cards, and the line is still way out of the park. All these disappointed people right now are not gonna get glasses. So next year, we've learned our lesson. Not next year, but the next solar eclipse, which is I think 7 years or whenever the next one is. We know exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna buy 1,000 of these solar glasses online before the event, and we're gonna sell them for like $20 a pop, make like 20 grand, more than that. Yo, we'll scale that. Don't steal the idea, guys. The eclipse is officially underway. It's about 1/4 to 2 o'clock right now. Full eclipse doesn't occur until about 2:30, 2:40 time, East Coast. So let's break down some hands from yesterday. Kill a little bit of time, right? In this hand, we look down at Ace-5 of spades, under the gun. We open at $20. We're fairly new to the table, and we've gone through like one rotation right now, so we don't really have a read on all the players at the table yet. So we still open. Pretty good hand to open here. Open at $20, and we get 5 callers. So there's 6 people to a flop of ace, ace, queen. Now, at face value, this may look like a good hand or a good flop for us, but there's a lot of people in this hand, and some other people could have better hands than us. The pocket queens is quite unlikely because there was not a 3-bet pre-flop, but an ace with a better kicker is still a possibility. So checks over to us, and I don't think a bet here would be a good idea. If we get raised, you know, we just waste a bet here, and I don't think we can call it really. We just check it over to the guy to our left, and he makes a big bet. The bet is somewhere around $85 or $90, I don't remember exactly, and someone in late position flats the $85 or $90, folds around to us, and we have a decision here. Do we really want to put in the $85 and see a turn? Decision here, I think we have to let go of the flopped tripped ace, and you know, reluctantly we have to let it go. So we fold, and we see a turn. The turn, the guy to our left gets it all in. The button calls, and showdown to the river. River's a jack, by the way. The guy to our left overplayed a pair of queens, and obviously the guy on the button had a better ace. He had ace jack, so he boated up ace jack. We saved a bunch of money on that hand. Only out $20, so overall it was good. So it's situations like these where you save $75, $80, $85, $90. These all add up, so don't overplay your weak aces. Sometimes you just gotta let them go. A little bit farther on in the session, guys, we've got a suited one gapper, 6-8 of spades, under the gun +1. We open for $25. We get 2 callers, one in middle position, one on the button. We are 3 ways to the flop, $20 a piece, and the flop comes 8 high. So thinking that we flopped the world here. It's 8 high, 2 spades on board. We've got top pair with the spade draw as well. We bet out $50, and both players call. Now, that raises a little bit of a red flag. Maybe they're on a better flush draw, maybe somebody flopped a set, or maybe someone has like ace-8, something like that. That beats us still. So, raises a red flag. We see a turn. The turn is what seems to be a very good card for us. Queen of spades. So now we make the flush. We lead for 150. Starting stack was about 800 or 900. We lead for 150, and the next guy goes all in for his last 210, 220, and the button has us covered. He has about $1,000 in front of him, and he's a fairly loose player. He raises to $400, and I think he's capable of making this move with just the ace of spades or something like that. But then again, I didn't think about what he would call the flop with there, so maybe ace-8 with the 8 of spades. So I shove all in for the rest of my money. He makes the call, snap call. He's got the ace-high flush. The other guy has queen-8 for 2 pair, and we see a river. I'm pretty much drawn dead right now. River's another 8. Queen-8 wins, scoops it up with a full house, and the ace-high flush takes the side pot. We're stacked, guys. We are stacked. Alright, so these very nice girls let us try out their glasses, and it is dope! You can actually see the moon covering the sun. The pinhole thing, the cereal box, is poop! What do you think of the cereal box? What do you think of the pinhole?
The pinhole's crap.
Did you try the glasses?
Yeah, the glasses.
Did you try the glasses? I want glasses. Alright, a lot more people are showing up in our area, so got away from all the noise. Here we are. So it wouldn't be a poker pre-session until we got stacked and had to buy in again. So that's what happened. We got stacked, bought in again for another 500, which is the max 2.5 mil limit at Foxwoods, $500 max. We're back in again. We play a bunch of hands. We've got aces. We won a small pot there, and then here's a really good hand. We open up pocket fours in the small blind to $25, and we get 3 callers. So we are first to act on the flop. $25, we open, 3 callers, $100 in the pot. We see a flop. Flop is pretty amazing. It's Jack, 4, 9. No flush possibilities on board because it's rainbow. So it's pretty safe here to put in a check raise. So we check. Guy to our left, he's been overplaying pairs all night. He puts out a massive bet of $90 into a $100 pot. And guess what? Middle position calls it for $90. And now it's on to us. So what do we do? You can make an argument for putting in a raise here, but I still think our hand is pretty disguised. Possibility of a draw out there, but it's, they would have to have exactly 8-10 or something like that. So we just check, or we just call, and we see a turn. Turns a blank. We decide to slow play again. We check. The next guy to our left goes all in for his last 240. The next guy calls the 240, and on us, we just shove all in, and the other guy doesn't have much left. He has to make the call. We see a river, and it holds up. He had exactly the up and down, actually, so it didn't get there. Luckily for us, we stacked 2 players, and we've got a massive stack. Oh wow. Alright. It was up and down, but the wrong up and down. Yeah, I know, I was like, 8 was bad. I got everyone covered. Look who came to check on me. It's Alexis. And she's got the purple hair this time. And why not? I'll be right over. She just came to check on me because I was vlogging for a little bit. It's for you guys, taking time away from my peeps. Alright, this is the very last hand anyways that I'm going to talk about. So, you guys kind of see that I've been raising pretty light. I like to keep my range pretty wide. Can't put me on aces, kings, pocket 2s, pocket 4s, whatever it is. Because I'm raising the same amount every time. Whatever position I'm in, I'm raising pretty much the same amount. So it's hard to put me on a hand. So you might ask me, what happens if you get a 3-bet and you're raising this light? Okay, well, I've got pocket 2s in early position. I raise to 20. We have 1 caller, and then the big blind raises to 70, and he's got about 450 behind him. Now, we got chopped down quite a bit. We do play a lot of hands, so there's quite a bit of like roller coaster throughout the session. But anyways, he raises it to 70, and we're looking to set mine here, not looking to fold yet. So we call, 70 bucks. Next guy also makes a call. So we're 3 ways to a flop, $70 a piece. That's what, 7 times 3, 21. Add a 0 to it, $210. So we see a flop. The flop is, I had to look it up. Flop is 2-3-10, 2 spades on board, and he leads out for 150. Pretty obvious to me what he has. He's got a high pocket pair here, aces, kings, queens, something along those lines. So he leads 150 on us. We don't want any draws to get there, so we shove all in. We've got everyone covered. Next guy folds, and the blind reluctantly puts in the rest of his money. He's like, are you serious, really? Come on. And he puts it in. Board runs out. Pocket 2s are good. We stack. Pocket 2s are better than aces, guys. That's it. So, another good session from the woods. Thanks for watching. Sorry for not posting these videos up more frequently. So as we get closer to the October 1 date, we're gonna be grinding here in Connecticut still. Not playing a lot of poker, but playing as much as I can still. Still weekend warrior, but once we get out to Vegas, a lot more poker. Stay tuned for the vlogs. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and peace.